always say, hello, how are you, even when you're greeting a close friend, your manager, or someone you haven't seen for months?
Your English may be correct, but using the same greeting everywhere can make you sound less natural.
Native speakers change their greetings depending on the person, the situation, and how well they know someone.
And today, you're going to learn 5 simple phrases that can instantly make your English sound friendlier and more confident.
Hi, everyone. I'm Emma, and welcome to Day 2 of our 30-Day English Challenge on Simple English Talks.
And I'm Smith. Stay with us because by the end of this lesson, you'll know exactly how to greet friends, colleagues, strangers, and people you haven't seen for a long time. Let's begin.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Simple English Talks. We're so happy you're here for Day 2 of our 30-Day English Challenge.
Hi, everyone. It's great to have you with us again. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, but I have a question for you. Have you ever seen someone you know in public and suddenly forgotten how to greet them?
Oh, yes. You know the person, you want to sound friendly, but your brain only gives you one word. Hello.
And hello is completely correct, but native speakers use many different greetings depending on the person, the situation, and the time of day.
That's exactly what we're learning today. 5 natural English phrases you can use to greet almost anyone.
We'll show you when to use each phrase, how formal or casual it sounds, and how to answer when someone says it to you.
We'll also explain tone, pronunciation, and common mistakes that can make a greeting sound unnatural.
By the end of this episode, you'll be able to greet friends, colleagues, neighbors, customers, classmates, and even people you're meeting for the first time.
Before we begin, tell us in the comments, which English greeting do you use most often?
Do you usually say hello, hi, how are you, or something else?
Write your answer exactly as you normally say it. Don't worry if you're not sure whether it sounds natural.
And remember to like this episode and subscribe to Simple English Talks so you can continue the full 30-Day English Challenge with us.
All right, let's start with the first phrase and learn how to make a simple greeting sound natural.
The first phrase is the most useful and flexible greeting in English. Hi, how are you?
You can use it with friends, classmates, colleagues, neighbors, shop workers, and many other people.
The basic structure is simple. Greeting plus question.
Hi is the greeting, and how are you is the question.
You can also say, hello, how are you? The meaning is almost the same, but hello can sound slightly more formal. Here are a few examples. Hi, how are you? Hello, how are you today? Hi, how's everything? When someone asks, how are you? They often expect a short, friendly answer. You can say, I'm good, thanks. How are you? Or, I'm doing well, thank you. And you? In casual conversation, you can also say, good, thanks. You? That answer is short, but it sounds natural. Let's practice a simple exchange. Hi, how are you? I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm doing well. Notice that both people answer and return the question.
That's an important habit. When someone asks how you are, answer briefly and ask them too.
Let's talk about the word fine. Many learners say, I'm fine, thank you. And you?
That sentence is grammatically correct, but it can sometimes sound memorized or formal.
In everyday conversation, I'm good, I'm doing well, or not bad may sound more natural.
For example, hi, how are you? I'm good, thanks. How about you?
Or, how are you? Not bad. It's been a busy morning.
You can add one small detail if you want to continue the conversation.
I'm good. I've just finished work.
I'm doing well. I'm a little tired today.
Not bad. I'm looking forward to the weekend.
These answers give the other person something to respond to.
Now, let's look at a variation. How's it going?
How's it going is more casual than how are you?
You can use it with friends, classmates, close colleagues, and people you see regularly.
Common answers include, it's going well, pretty good, not bad, or simply, good. How about you?
Let's try it.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How about you?
Good, thanks.
Can you hear how relaxed that sounds?
Now say it out loud. Hey, how's it going?
Try not to pronounce every word too slowly. In natural speech, how is it going becomes, how's it going?
Here's another variation. How are things?
This means, how is your life, or how is everything going?
You might say, "Hi, how are things?" and answer, "Things are good, thanks."
Now, let's discuss negative answers. What if you're not feeling good?
You don't always need to pretend that everything is perfect.
You can say, I've had a difficult day, but I'm okay.
Or, "I'm a little tired, but I'm doing all right."
The amount of detail depends on your relationship with the person.
With a close friend, you can be honest and explain more.
With a customer or someone you don't know well, a short answer may be more appropriate.
For example, I'm doing okay, thank you.
Let's practice. Can you answer these 3 questions out loud?
Hi, how are you?
How's it going?
How are things?
Give a different answer to each one.
You could say, "I'm good, thanks. Pretty good." And "Things are going well."
Write one natural answer in the comments. Try not to use the same answer you always use.
To summarize, "Hi, how are you?" works in many situations, while "How's it going?" and "How are things?" sound more casual.
Now let's build on that with our second and third phrases. Good morning and nice to see you.
These greetings are useful, but they serve different purposes.
Good morning is connected to the time of day. We usually use it from early morning until around midday. You can say it to colleagues when you arrive at work, to a neighbor outside your home, or to someone serving you in a cafe. For example, good morning, how are you? Good morning, everyone. Morning, did you sleep well? Notice the shorter form, morning. Morning sounds casual and friendly. You can use it with people you see regularly. Good morning sounds more complete and slightly more polite. Let's compare. Formal or polite? Good morning, Mr. Wilson. Casual. Morning, Sam. Formal. Good morning. How may I help you? Casual. Morning. How's it going? The time of day matters. We don't usually say good morning late in the afternoon. After midday, we can say good afternoon. And later in the day, we can say good evening. Be careful with good night. Good night is usually not a greeting. We use it when leaving someone at night or before going to sleep. So when you arrive at a restaurant at 8 o'clock, say good evening, not good night.
And when you leave, you can say, "Good night."
Let's practice a short morning conversation.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Now let's move to phrase number 3. Nice to see you.
Use "nice to see you" when you already know the person.
That's important. You've met them before.
For example, you see an old classmate, a colleague, a neighbor, or a friend.
You can say, hi, nice to see you.
The usual answer is, "Nice to see you too."
You can also say, it's good to see you.
That sounds warm and natural.
Let's compare nice to meet you and nice to see you.
Nice to meet you is for the first meeting.
Nice to see you is for someone you already know.
Imagine I introduce you to my friend for the first time.
I would say, nice to meet you.
Then you meet that person again next week.
I would say, nice to see you again.
Exactly.
Here's a simple memory trick. Meet means first time. See means another time.
First meeting?
Nice to meet you. Later meeting. Nice to see you.
Let's practice a real-life situation.
We haven't seen each other for 2 weeks. Hey, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. How have you been?
That question, how have you been, is useful when you haven't seen someone for some time.
It asks about the period between your last meeting and now.
You can answer, I've been good, thanks.
Or, "I've been really busy with work."
Another natural phrase is, it's been a while.
This means you haven't seen the person recently.
For example, hi, it's been a while. How have you been?
That sounds friendly and shows that you remember the person.
Now let's compare formal and informal use.
More formal, "Good morning. It's nice to see you again."
More informal, hey, good to see you.
Both are correct, but the tone changes.
Here are 3 tips.
First, match the greeting to the time of day.
Second, use meet for a first meeting and see for later meetings.
Third, use a warmer tone when greeting someone you know.
Let's do a quick practice activity. You can answer, I've been good, thanks.
Or, I've been really busy with work.
Another natural phrase is, it's been a while.
This means you haven't seen the person recently.
For example, hi, it's been a while. How have you been?
That sounds friendly and shows that you remember the person.
Now let's compare formal and informal use.
More formal.
Good morning. It's nice to see you again.
More informal. Hey, good to see you.
Both are correct, but the tone changes.
Here are 3 tips.
First, match the greeting to the time of day.
Second, use meet for a first meeting and see for later meetings.
Third, use a warmer tone when greeting someone you know.
Let's do a quick practice activity.
You enter your office at 9 in the morning. What can you say?
Good morning, everyone.
You meet a new customer for the first time.
Nice to meet you.
You see an old friend after 6 months.
It's so good to see you. How have you been?
Write one example using nice to see you in the comments.
Make it personal. Imagine someone you haven't seen recently. To review, use good morning for the time of day, nice to meet you for a first meeting, and nice to see you when you already know the person. Our 4th and 5th phrases are more conversational. What's up? And how have you been? These phrases can help you sound more natural, but you need to use them in the right situations. Let's begin with what's up. What's up is a very casual greeting. It can mean, how are you? Or what's happening? Use it with friends, close classmates, siblings, or colleagues you know well. Don't usually use it with a customer, a senior manager, or someone in a formal interview. Imagine entering a meeting and saying to the company director, "What's up?" That may sound too casual, unless you have a very relaxed relationship. Common answers to what's up include not much, nothing much, I'm just working, or hey, what's up? That last answer may surprise learners. Yes, sometimes one person says, what's up? And the other person simply says, what's up? It works as a greeting, not always as a serious question. Let's hear an example. Hey, what's up? Not much. I'm just having some coffee. What about you? I'm getting ready for work. Here's another example. What's up, Daniel? Nothing much. How are you? Or what happened?
The situation and your tone help the listener understand the meaning.
Now let's move to phrase number 5. How have you been?
We use this when we haven't seen someone for a while.
It asks about the person's life since the last time you met.
For example, you see an old colleague after 3 months.
You can say, hi, how have you been?
A natural answer is, I've been good, thanks. How about you?
Or, I've been busy, but everything's going well.
The structure is important. The question uses have. How have you been?
The answer often uses have too. I've been good.
Don't answer, I am fine, if you want to match the time meaning naturally.
I'm fine describes now. I've been fine describes the period until now.
Both may be understood, but I've been good fits the question better.
Let's practice.
Hey, it's been a long time. How have you been?
I've been good. I've started a new job.
That's great. How's the new job going?
Notice how the greeting naturally creates a longer conversation?
Here's another phrase with a similar meaning. What have you been up to?
It means, what have you been doing recently?
You can answer, I've been working a lot, I've been studying for an exam, or I've been traveling.
Let's compare the 5 phrases we've learned.
Hi, how are you? Is flexible and works in many situations.
Good morning is connected to the time of day.
Nice to see you is for someone you already know.
What's up is very casual.
How have you been is for someone you haven't seen for some time.
Now let's practice choosing the best one.
You see your best friend at university.
Hey, what's up?
You see a former colleague after 1 year.
It's great to see you. How have you been?
You arrive at a professional meeting at 10 in the morning.
Good morning. Nice to meet you.
You see your neighbor outside.
Hi, how are you?
Excellent.
Tone is also important. A greeting should sound like a greeting, not like a grammar exercise.
Try to use a warm, relaxed voice.
You don't need to shout, but don't speak so quietly that the person can't hear you.
Smile naturally when appropriate and make comfortable eye contact.
If eye contact isn't common or comfortable in your culture, use a respectful expression and clear tone.
The goal is to show that you're open to communication.
Let's do a mini practice. I'll name a situation. You choose one of the 5 greetings.
A close friend sends you a message.
Hey, what's up?
You meet your teacher in the morning.
Good morning. How are you?
You see a cousin after several months.
Nice to see you. How have you been?
You meet a new coworker.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Speak every answer out loud. Don't only think about it.
Write your favorite greeting from today's lesson in the comments and tell us when you would use it.
The structure to remember is simple. Choose the phrase according to the relationship, situation, and time since your last meeting. Now, let's look at some common greeting mistakes. And yes, we've both made awkward greeting mistakes before. I once said good morning to someone at 7 in the evening. Maybe you were still thinking about breakfast. Probably. The first common mistake is using good night as a greeting. Incorrect. When arriving, good night everyone. Correct when arriving. Good evening everyone. Good night is usually used when leaving at night or going to bed. For example, it was nice seeing you. Good night. The second mistake is confusing nice to meet you and nice to see you. Incorrect. For an old friend, nice to meet you. Correct. Nice to see you. Remember, use meet the first time and see after that. The third mistake is giving a very long answer to how are you in a quick casual situation. Imagine a cashier says, hi, how are you? And you begin explaining every problem from the last 3 weeks. The cashier may be friendly, but 10 people are waiting behind you. In a quick interaction, say, I'm good, thanks. How are you? With a close friend, you can give a longer and more honest answer. The fourth mistake is using what's up in a formal situation. What's up is fine with friends, but it may sound too casual with a customer or interviewer. A better formal greeting is good morning, how are you? Or hello, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Another common mistake is not returning the greeting.
Someone says, hi, how are you? And the learner answers, good, then walks away.
That can sound cold, even when the learner doesn't mean to be rude.
A better response is, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
The fifth mistake is answering what's up with I'm fine, thank you, and you?
That answer is understandable, but it sounds more formal than the question.
A more natural answer is not much, what about you?
Or simply, hey, what's up?
Let's correct some examples.
Good night, sir, when entering an evening meeting.
Better, good evening, sir.
Nice to meet you again.
Better, nice to see you again.
Your friend says, what's up? And you answer, everything is upward.
That's creative, but not quite what the phrase means.
A better answer is, not much, or I'm just relaxing.
Your colleague asks, how have you been? And you answer, I've been busy, but good.
That's natural and correct.
Now correct this one. You meet your manager at 9 in the morning and say, what's up, boss?
A safer option is, good morning, how are you?
Remember, greeting mistakes aren't serious. Most people will still understand you.
The goal is to notice which phrase fits the situation and make a better choice next time.
Keep practicing, and these greetings will soon feel automatic.
Now it's time for choose the correct sentence. We'll give you 2 options and you choose the more natural greeting.
Say your answer out loud before we explain it.
Situation 1. You meet someone for the first time. Option A, nice to see you. Option B, nice to meet you.
Option B is correct because this is your first meeting.
Situation 2. You see an old friend after 6 months. Option A, how have you been? Option B, who are you?
Option A is the natural choice, unless you've completely forgotten your friend.
Situation 3. You arrive at work at 8 in the morning. Option A, good morning. Option B, good night.
Option A is correct.
Situation 4. Your close friend messages you. Option A, dear sir, how are you today? Option B, hey, what's up?
Option B sounds natural for a close friend. Situation 5. A customer enters your shop in the evening. Option A, good evening, how can I help you? Option B, what's up? Option A is more polite and professional. Situation 6. A colleague says, hi, how are you? Option A, I'm good, thanks. How are you? Option B, good, and nothing else.
Option A sounds friendlier because you return the question. Now let's add some variations. Casual. Hey, how's it going? Neutral. Hi, how are you? Polite. Good morning. How are you today? Warm reunion. It's so good to see you. How have you been? Very casual. Hey, what's up? Say all 5 versions out loud and notice how your tone changes. The formal version should sound calm and respectful. The casual version can sound relaxed and energetic. The reunion greeting should sound warm and genuinely happy. Now, create one greeting for each of these people: a close friend, a new colleague, and an old teacher. For a close friend, you might say, hey, what's up? For a new colleague, hi, nice to meet you. For an old teacher, it's nice to see you again. How have you been? Write your 3 examples in the comments. Remember, real conversation matters more than choosing the most complicated phrase. Excellent work! You've completed day 2 of our 30-day English challenge. Today, you learned 5 useful greetings that can help you speak more naturally. The first phrase was, hi, how are you? It works in many everyday situations. The second phrase was, good morning, which is connected to the time of day. The third phrase was, nice to see you, for someone you already know. The fourth phrase was, what's up, which is friendly and very casual. And the fifth phrase was, how have you been, for someone you haven't seen for a while. We also learned 3 important ideas. First, match your greeting to the situation. Second, think about your relationship with the person. Third, answer naturally and return the question when appropriate. We corrected mistakes such as using good night when arriving, confusing meet and see, and using very casual greetings in formal situations. Remember, you don't need a perfect accent or advanced vocabulary to greet someone confidently. A simple phrase, a clear voice, and a friendly tone are enough. Here's your final day 2 challenge. Choose 2 greetings from today's lesson and use them in a real conversation. You can greet a friend, colleague, neighbor, classmate, family member, or even practice in front of a mirror. Then come back and tell us in the comments which phrase you used. Also tell us which greeting feels easiest and which one still feels difficult. Please like this episode, share it with another English learner, and subscribe to Simple English Talks. That way, you won't miss day 3 of our 30-day English challenge. Every day, we'll practice one useful English skill that you can use in real life. Don't try to memorize everything in 1 minute. Choose 1 or 2 phrases, repeat them out loud, and use them naturally. Confidence grows when you practice the same useful language again and again. Thank you for spending day 2 with us. Keep greeting people, keep speaking, and enjoy every small improvement. We'll be back with another simple and practical English lesson. Keep learning, keep practicing, and see you next time.